turn that on?
Yep, we're recording.
So this is September 10th, Sebago Board of Appeals meeting. It's just a meeting to take care of board business. There are no hearings or appeals tonight. We have a full board, which is great, first time in a long time. But on the agenda tonight, we just have signing of the bylaws, which is just a formality, and election of the chair and vice chair, which the bylaws require that we do once a year. Does anybody have any questions about signing the bylaws or about the bylaws?
I think we should probably discuss the bylaws. Let's go through it
Okay.
before we sign it.
You like to go through them line by line?
Yeah, probably should.
Just, you want me to read the whole thing?
I think we can read them on our
I
own.
think we can read them on our own. If we have questions, we can go from there on each
Yeah,
item.
yeah, it just
Is this
explains.
something new, or this is just, this
They,
is probably some new stuff in it?
It was, no, it was new 2 years ago, and this is just a formality to sign them because we didn't sign them 2 years ago. It was Richard, Dave McCarthy, Dave Welch, and myself, with the help of Brandon Woolley, we made this up and approved it. I believe it went before the Board of Selectmen. Just in sending it out to you a couple of weeks ago, I realized we never signed it or dated it. So it's just a formality. If there's anything that we find we want to change, we can always change it. I was told there's a few things in here that Michael, the town manager, said that we have something in here about attending meetings, and if you don't go to a certain number of meetings in a certain amount of time, that you're suspended. He said we can't do that, but that's in the bylaws, and at the time we felt that was okay to put in. That's really never been an issue. Other than, I guess we did have a member that didn't go to the GSG hearings on quite a few of them, but does anybody else have any questions or anything you want to bring up, Andrew? Or?
I'm all set. Do you just want to go down through 'em number by number to make sure we're all on the same page? And one's probably pretty self-explanatory. 2, membership. I think we should probably scratch the alternate members because Sebago's never had alternates.
We actually have at
Really?
times, yeah. But we've always had a hard time having a full board. So, but we have had alternates before. But
Weren't they just trying to find some alternates for one of these boards?
This board.
Was it this board?
Yeah, there was a meeting. It was came in front of the selectmen.
typically, as long as I've been on the board since 1996, we've had 3 or 4 members. Very rarely have we had 5. And I do believe we had an alternate quite a while ago, but I mean, you can't have 5 members, what's the point of an alternate?
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess I would rather entertain changing these at a later date after everybody's studied them, rather than doing it now. I mean,
Of course.
You can make a motion or do what you all think, but,
And they're working documents, they can be changed at any time by you guys.
yeah, this is just a housekeeping thing for us to sign them and approve them. I mean, they were, like I said, they were approved
They've already
by,
been approved 2 years ago.
Yeah,
So we've been
and-
going by them, so
yeah.
who are we to step in and just,
Well, we can do it later as we're going. I mean,
Well, we're a new board, so I mean,
if there's
you have a
things we don't
say.
like?
You have a say.
If anything comes up, you can always say, I want to add that, or I want to remove this, you know, it's totally up to you guys, they're your bylaws, so.
I guess at this point, we would probably just take them home, review them, and our next meeting, we'll make more decisions on what to do with them.
Oh, you
yeah,
want,
just-
you want to sign them tonight?
Yeah,
Hand them in
well,
to-
that was my idea, just they've been approved. If you don't want to sign them tonight, we can have another meeting. It'd probably be best to do it before a hearing rather than us come up here just to sign these, but,
Well, I'm fine with signing them the way they are. They've been being used for 2 years.
Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't sign them.
I mean, would you all be more comfortable doing it at another time?
I guess my concern would be if the town manager said that we have language in there that can't be upheld as far as removal of a board member, even though it probably shouldn't be an issue on this board because the low number of meetings that are required, the 75%, is it within a calendar year, within a 12-month period? I mean, that's,
That could be 2
I
meetings.
think that could be,
Right.
Well, don't meet very often.
Right.
So should that entire sentence be stricken from the bylaws if it,
Where is it, do we know?
yeah,
It's in
under
section
section
two.
2, second paragraph,
Section 2.
second paragraph, second sentence,
I'll
if
see
the
if it
member
remembers.
fails.
Well, it just didn't result in a recommendation to the select board. So Michael is wrong about that. We can recommend anything to the select board. They're the ones who have the, that can.
And if we notify you that we're not gonna make a meeting, then we don't get spanking.
Yeah, and oftentimes you might not, or sometimes you might not want to go to a member if it's a neighbor or something like that.
Or
Well, then,
you
yeah,
can still
you-
go to the meeting, but just
Abstain.
recuse yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The reason this came out was because one of our members who was new, he had never been on the board before the GSG appeal, did not make a third to half the meetings. And I think that's why that was put in there. I don't even remember who wanted that in there. And it may have come out of another document. I know it wasn't the planning board because we had ours done before they did. But, you know, I think Michael was wrong because this is just says we can make a recommendation.
Which we can always do,
Right,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that.
Yes and no, it's hard to remove a board member that's been appointed unless they've actually taken illegal action. You can't just remove a board member. So we couldn't really necessarily even do a recommendation to remove according with state statutes.
But it's on the Board of Selectmen, right? It's not on us.
Yes,
they can-
correct. Yeah,
I'm gonna try to make the meetings.
Me too.
you're out of here, Kurt.
So if we were to sign this adopted by vote, the zoning board of appeals on, so we should vote to adopt this today?
Well,
That,
So technically, it's been, it's been adopted, but I guess we would
It's just a formality.
re-adopt as the new board.
I guess maybe.
Read off and sign.
was I correct in telling you that I thought when I told you I thought these should have been signed when we
Yeah,
adopted
I
them?
couldn't find any record like of a signed copy of the bylaws. I would say, you know, and you guys
Well-
are technically a new board, like a new board of selectmen and selectwomen, so.
It was in the fall
Zoning board
of
of-
2023,
That's right, sorry.
fall of 2023. it'd be
Well,
in-
by right, excuse me.
in the minutes that we approved
Yeah,
them.
exactly,
that
should be in the minutes.
Board approved.
But it would, I would say, just to be safe, it wouldn't cause any issues to sign it, and it would just cover you guys, you know?
So
And
we're
that-
having
that's
another
what I
meeting
thought.
next week or whatever.
Do we need to re-adopt though?
I was gonna make a motion.
Oh,
I make a motion, we accept the bylaws and rules of procedure of the Town of Sebago Zoning Board of Appeals on 9/10/25.
Second.
All in favor?
motion carries.
Alright, perfect. So I've got here's the copy I'm gonna pass around to you guys
Oh.
to sign.
Oh, we don't sign these ones?
Those are I passed those around as the draft, just in case they didn't get signed for whatever reason. But that one, it doesn't have the watermark, so.
Stacy.
Not forever.
Yeah.
No.
He'll take it away. We haven't picked this yet. As we are
Well, I
now.
was just thinking, I signed chairman just because I'm acting chairman, because I was vice chairman. Maybe I should have signed
No,
vice
you don't
chairman.
sign, Kurt.
Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So we never had a vice chairman either until 2 years ago. We always just had a chairman.
Pretty quick thinking.
Okay, so that's done. So now just the election of the chair and vice chair.
I'll make a motion, Bruce Art be the chair.
A second?
I'd be happy to be the chair for the next year. It's not a job that I'm usually not out front. I've been on the board a long time. We've only had 2 chairs, with Maurice, Jeffrey, and Richard. But I'd gladly do it for a year. I think the vice chair would be good if it's somebody that wants to be chair eventually. But I accept if you'll support me and do it for the next year.
I appreciate that.
All in favor?
All in favor?
All right, thank you.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you. All right, now what about vice chair?
I would say I don't want to be the vice chair, just before. Not that anyone's going to nominate me, but
Kathy has experience with, I'm just stating facts. Kathy sat on the planning board and she's been in town politics, well, not necessarily this town politics, but other town politics for quite some time. I have sat on the planning board for 5 years. Kurt,
I'm just here.
just here,
Kurt has attended many meetings.
many meetings. Lori sat on ordinance review committee.
Yep, and I've been on the ZBA for 2 years now?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So,
You want?
He's asking if you want. I respectfully decline.
So everybody's qualified.
Yeah.
except Kurt doesn't want it, and Kathy would like
Kathy
to
doesn't.
pass for this year,
For this
at
year?
least.
Who wants to be chair in a couple of years, or a year or two?
Not I. At this point, I mean,
I mean, I'm
I'm not, I'm
open to
not
it,
qualified
but I
to do
don't,
it, so.
I don't want to step on your toes if you want it. Oh, okay, then.
Laura, you have the most experience on this, on this
I
board,
mean,
right?
ordinance and ZBA
Well,
was,
Have you been to a zoning board meeting?
yes.
Okay, I don't know, that wasn't the last meeting, so I don't even know when it was.
Well, I mean, I attended, but we haven't had one.
In quite some time.
I mean, we had a meeting and then we had to table something.
I think the last 3 meetings we had, we just showed up to table.
Yeah,
It was that event center or up
yeah,
in-
the one on the hill,
Oh, yeah.
Lazy Acre.
Yeah, so we never discussed it.
Is that because they ended up in legal?
Yeah, they kept
think they
Well,
negotiating.
no, it was.
They withdrew
no,
their
they-
application.
Well, when we tabled it last, it was because the select board and
Yeah,
Wendy
okay.
and
The applicants.
the
yeah.
applicants, they had legally come to some term or something.
They were in negotiation, so before, like on the day or the day before the hearing, both parties asked us to table it. And I think either once or twice we met just to table it, and I think the last time we just canceled the meeting.
Yeah,
when
but
they-
like we withdrew, they withdrew.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but other than that, since the quarry, I think we had one hearing. And the year of the quarry was a busy year, but
Very busy.
I would make a motion for Lori, if you're willing to sit as vice chair. I don't think it commits you necessarily to chair, vice chair. So
Right.
only steps in if chair is not here.
Yeah.
I'll second that, yeah.
All in favor?
Thank you.
We're going.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Well,
There it is.
you didn't raise your hand, Lori.
is there any other business?
Were you in favor?
I was in favor. Okay. I was like, do I vote for myself? I don't know.
Anybody else have anything else they want to bring up?
I'm all set.
Garrett, I just had a few questions. So you're the assistant planner?
I work in the code office, I'm the land use assistant, and I serve as executive secretary for planning board and zoning board of appeals now.
So would there be a situation with us where you would be advising the code enforcement officer or the planning board on decisions?
No, regarding the boards, I take the minutes, I update you guys' websites, I post the agendas. I don't do any of the advising or anything like that.
So there'd be no conflict when somebody appealed the decision of a code enforcement officer
Or the
Or the
planning
planning
board.
or the planning board?
No. Because I'm not, I don't write the permits or anything like that, I'm not involved with that process. I just handle clerical work in the code office as land use assistant.
He doesn't get involved in, per se, planning board meetings, you take minutes, right?
Exactly.
Okay. All right, well, if that's all we have, then motion to adjourn?
Seconded?
All in favor?
Easy peasy.
I